If you're a boxing fan and never want to miss a fight, Boxing Showtimes is the app you need. This is a professional boxing schedule in your pocket that keeps you up to date on what's going on in the world of boxing. Enjoy watching fights in a bar, sipping a cold one? We got you. An interactive map with your local boxing bars is available to you at any time. And that's not everything. Set reminders, buy tickets, watch official highlights, get boxing news, and so much more. Download now. Thank us later.
You know, I've been watching a bit more of Carl Froch, his YouTube channel, Carl Froch on Fighting, or Froch on Fighting. And it's a good channel, I'll give him that. It's enjoyable. A lot of the stuff he comes out with is quite good. Carl Froch, when he retired from boxing and he went into punditry, you know, with Sky, he really didn't take to it. And I didn't really take to him either, because he just seemed like, you know, a fish out of water. But as the years have gone on, you know, he's got a lot more, you know, comfy for the camera doing the punditry. With Carl Froch, you can tell that when he is speaking, it's what he genuinely truly believes. He's not afraid to ruffle feathers. He's not afraid to go against the house fire. He's not there to, you know, kind of say what, you know, the promoter maybe wants him to say or stuff like that. He's there just to say, this is what I think. You know, is there fighters that he would have an affiliation with, like Lee Wood, where you would say maybe he's going to be a bit more biased towards them? Yeah, you know, you get that. But it's not consistently like he's always biased in favour of the house fighter. He tends to just, if he says, I think this guy will win, he'll say it. And you can tell that's what he actually thinks. It's something that we don't get enough of in a lot of, you know, not just boxing, in a lot of things nowadays. You know, you look at other sports, you know, you look at darts, how biased they can be towards certain players. You know, Michael Van Gerwen can have a terrible. He's doing amazing. Oh, he's just he's brilliant. You know, this is a rarity for him. He has a couple of bad games now and again. You know, you tend to paper over them fairly quick. With Carl Froch, it's just like, you know, whatever he says, you can tell it's what he says. That's why I like his channel. I do feel he's reaching a bit with his latest video, though. I really do. So obviously, Carl Froch, Tyson Fury had some words to say about Carl Froch a couple of months ago, back in September, where, you know, he was having a go at Froch and Tony Bellew as well, you know, saying, oh, what do they know, blah, 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 you know, I'm making more money than them, they ever made, this, that, and the other, right? And, you know, Carl Froch went out and said, well, the fans are turning on you, and stuff like that. This was before the Usyk fight was signed, right? The Usyk fight gets signed. Obviously, Fury has his struggles, and that's what they were, with Francis Ngannou. But nevertheless, the Usyk fight gets announced. We have the press conference February 17th, all that. In his most recent video, he says he has his reservations about Tyson Fury facing Oleksandr Usyk. Certainly in February, he actually thinks that Fury may push that date back, right? And when I seen this pop up, I was like, okay, I got to listen to this. I got to listen to what his rationale is behind it, because maybe he's going to make some valid points. I think he's reaching overboard with this one. I really do. I have to, you know, Tyson Fury says a lot of things. You know, he contradicts himself. He just barefaced lies in some instances. But you have to, when you see someone like this saying this, you have to just say, now, hang on a minute, you're reaching here. His rationale behind him thinking Fury will maybe, you know, not swerve the fight, but push it back, is he'll overindulge over Christmas too much. All right, let's just dissect that. Let's dissect that, right? One, he's a heavyweight, doesn't have to make weight. All right, so that straight off the bat, right? He doesn't have to make weight. Right, so he's probably not going to worry about, you know, what's the calories in this, what's the calories in that. He probably ain't going to be doing that, probably. All right, there is an optimum weight that a heavyweight can fight at, you know, and it can vary. But put it like this: if your optimum weight is 225 pounds, right, that's your optimum weight. You're not going to be any better at 250. You're probably going to be worse. All right, so if you have an optimum weight, you try and stick to that, right? He's thinking that, you know, Fury's had problems with discipline in the past, and he has. He's ballooned up in between fights before. He didn't look in particularly good shape against Ngannou, admittedly. But Fury, he's fought in the month of February before against Deontay Wilder. He came in heavy in that fight, but he looked brilliant in it. And that was the end of February 2020. No issue moving that fight back. I think with Carl Froch, he probably doesn't like Fury, especially more so now that Fury's had, you know, a bit of a say on him. And I think with him in this video, he's really trying to just kind of find any way that he can, you know, have a say and just be like, oh, he's not going to do it because of this, because of that. It's like, mate, seriously, I could understand if you were saying it was, I'm just using this as an analogy, don't quote me on this, but imagine you had Crawford versus Boots Ennis February. And one of them, like, neither of them is known for being ill-disciplined, but let's just say one of them was. you'd say, yeah, you know, one of them not making weight, you know, overindulged a little bit over Christmas. You know, I could see it. Yeah, I could potentially see it. But that's for welterweights. That's people who have to make weight, not for heavyweights. And Fury, again, he's fought early in the year before and he's not had any problems. You know, fought Deontay Wilder, looked fine. I think Froch is really reaching there with that one. Right? Do I think that? And you got to remember this as well. With Fury, I think going into this Usyk fight, he knows he has to be better than he was against Francis Ngannou. He knows he has to take it more serious. He knows he has to be in better shape. All those things. And I think he just will. You know, could he overindulge a little bit at Christmas? You know, it's possible. But to the extent that he's going to push a fight back, I doubt that very much. I doubt he's going to do any of that. And probably you would imagine that the real hard work would begin probably on January 1st, because you're talking a roughly 6-week patch. So he's probably really going to start the serious training probably 1st of January. So even if he maybe does have, you know, a bite to eat or something like that over Christmas, I don't think he's not going to go and do what he did a couple of years ago where he blew up to 400 pounds. He's not going to do that over a short period of time. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think that's some reaching there by Carl Froch. Just for me personally, from what I heard, I was kind of clicked on the video. I was like, well, let's have a listen to see if he makes any valid points. And I was like, nah, that's a bit. And I think Carl Froch even kind of acknowledged that he isn't reaching a little bit with that one, because even I was like, nah, man, he's going to be fine. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Tyson Fury is not going to do a Kell Brook on fight week. For those who know, they know he's not that bad. He's not going to do that. Right? He's not going to do that. He's not going to come in. I reckon he's going to come in very good shape by his standards for Oleksandr Usyk, and I think Usyk is going to do the same. February 17th, I think we're on. I think with Fury, he knows that, look, he's getting big money. He can't just go messing around with this. It's now or never. And as well as that, you're in Riyadh season. If they have to push it back, are they hitting into other events during that season? You got to remember that as well. So, yeah, I think that Carl Froch reaching a little bit there. Tyson Fury should be fine over the Christmas period. I wouldn't worry too much about that. And I look forward to February 17th in that fight, because I'm looking forward. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be brilliant. I can't wait. I know everyone else watching more than likely can't wait. There may be some who are like, I don't really want to see it. I don't know why you wouldn't. I look forward to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You think Carl Froch is reaching a bit there with that one? I certainly do. Let me know yours in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Lads, I will leave you with that. Peace.
If you're a boxing fan and never want to miss a fight, Boxing Showtimes is the app you need. This is a professional boxing schedule in your pocket that keeps you up to date on what's going on in the world of boxing. Download now.